Greetings, this is Paul the Poke from paulthepoke.com. Today's topic, trend update, Trump, real estate, Jerusalem, and the U.S. Embassy. The scripture references out of Zechariah 12, verse 2, Behold, I am going to make Jerusalem a cup that causes reeling to all the peoples around. And when the siege is against Jerusalem, it will also be against Judah. December 13, 2016. The real estate of Jerusalem, Israel continues to be a hot piece of property. This time the buyer is President-elect Donald Trump of the United States government. The real estate mogul turned elected leader of the free world has sent a team to Jerusalem. The team is looking for a place to relocate the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Now, earlier in December 2016, President Obama signed a waiver and delayed the moving of the U.S. Embassy another 6 months. President-elect Trump remains committed to fulfilling a campaign promise. Moving the embassy to Jerusalem remains a, quote, very big priority. Now, one particular piece of real estate is the Diplomat Hotel in the Talpiot neighborhood, and that's where the red marker is down here in the south. And what we have here is a map of Jerusalem. To the north of the map, this is the Western Wall and the Temple Mount. Now, approximately 2 miles to the south is the piece of property, one of two pieces of property in question, the Diplomat Hotel. And we will zoom in a little closer on this, give everybody a feel for what's going on. And you can see what's taking place here with three different pieces of property: the Diplomat Hotel, the U.S. Consulate in Jerusalem, and the Diplomat Home for senior citizens. Now, the hotel currently is privately owned, and it houses approximately 500 elderly people from the old Soviet Union. The property is allegedly not available until 2020, and it sits across and is adjacent to the U.S. Consulate in Jerusalem. And this is where the second piece of property gets interesting. The Trump delegation is meeting with Israel's foreign ministry. They are looking at the availability of a specific plot of land. And this real estate was purchased by the United States government in 2014. So the United States government already owns real estate in this area. Now, it does not specifically say what pieces of property, but you can see with these three pieces of property close together, you can pretty well gather it's in this area. The bottom line is President-elect Trump appears to have options. Now, I've got links provided. You can see breakingisraelnews.com, Trump team scouting Jerusalem locations, U.S. Embassy, www.jpost.com, report Trump transition team checking possible locations for Jerusalem Embassy. Bottom line, the rest of the world is watching and listening intently. Israeli officials are very supportive of the idea. The mayor, Nir Barkat, of Jerusalem and Prime Minister Netanyahu are on board. Nir Barkat, mayor of Jerusalem, states, the United States of America has embassies in all of the world's capitals with the exception of Israel. That's absurd, and moving the embassy to the capital of the Jewish people, to Jerusalem, is a straightforward, standard thing to do, close quote. Now, international response has not been as promising. The Iranian defense minister sent out a tweet stating, quote, Israel will be destroyed if Trump sparks war in the Middle East, close quote. Adnan Husseini, Palestinian Authority Minister for Jerusalem Affairs, quotes, any attempt to move the embassy to Jerusalem will not help achieve peace. Also weighing in was Mustafa Barghouti, General Secretary of the Palestinian National Initiative. And he states, if the U.S. takes such a decision, it will not only be violating international law, but violating a unanimously respected international principle that no country can annex another territories by force. Close quote. So, the world's watching and listening, This is from RT.com out of Russia, Trump, Jerusalem, U.S. Embassy. And then also, if you're interested, you can check out paulthepoke.com under the category Peace Plan. You can see, you can follow how this has been taking place pretty much since Trump was elected, going back to early November. But at any rate, if interested, please feel free to check it out. Again, links are provided if you want to dig into this a little bit deeper. Thanks for listening. Much appreciated.